Thank you, firstly, so much for all your messages, all your support yesterday. Wow, we're absolutely blown away by your response to the smarf. Here it is, the smarf. I am still trying to chase up whether or not I can source some tassels for you. A few people have said, oh, we'd love some tassels. So don't think I've forgotten. It's just I kind of ran out of time yesterday. I've got some leads today to see what I can find for you there. So I haven't forgotten. It's on my to-do list once I've done all of this. Let me see if I can find me. Let me turn the volume down. So these will be going in the post today. If you bought with fabric, just give us an extra day or two to cut all the fabric, because there's a lot of fabric to cut now. Just to update you on last week, those of you that bought the calico cut to order, that's all in, that's all cut now. So that if you haven't already had it, that's going out today. Again, there was a delayed dispatch on some of those. What else to let you know? Your block of the months should be arriving today, tomorrow latest, so that you can sew along. Because yes, we start tomorrow with Jane Alcock with our very first block of the month. So do join us 10 o'clock tomorrow as well, because we'll be live again tomorrow doing our block of the month. So don't forget that that's happening as well. If you haven't, we've got a few subscriptions left, only a handful. So if you haven't joined in, but you love the colours once you see it tomorrow and you want to join in, you know, there is a handful left. Good morning, Donna. How are you? Good morning, Dulcie. Good morning, Kirsty. Hello, hello. Good morning, Jan. Who else have we got? We've got Jackie Collins. Hey. Natalie, good morning. And Linda and Margaret and Jan. Hello. And Elizabeth, good morning. And Francesca, hello. And Jane and Pauline, hello, hello. And Stephanie and Beverly and Georgina and Carol and Yvonne and Norma. Good morning to all of you. Who else have we got? Oh gosh, you're all here. And Tony as well, and Lee and Lisa and Julia and Claire, early bird Angelina this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so lovely to have all of your company. Oh, Elizabeth already, yeah. So basically, if you ordered the mega bundle of the calico, then you should have already had it. If it was cut to order amounts, then that's being done as we speak, and that will go in the post today. Good morning, Helen. How are you? Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Louise. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, hang on. Geraldine can't stay today. Can't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, block of the month tomorrow. I am very, very, very excited. So, yesterday, obviously, Audra says she's not getting much done. What can I say? It happens. Obviously, this happened yesterday. We're going to get all of those cut and out. I think Inga's away for a couple of days. So, bear with us, bear with us. Now, don't forget on the website for this whole week, we'll run it for this whole week because we've got some big fabric launches this week. If you are buying £50 or more, then you will get £5 off. I think SJ, bless her heart, went home and worked well into the night last night going through all of your emails to her. So bear with her. She's working her way through. Oh, good morning, Ginny from Pitt and Weem. Hello, 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 and hello, Heather as well. Good morning. And Dolly, good morning. Hello. And Julia, hello, hello, and Suzanne and Alison, good morning. So, so SJ is working her way through all of those. We are busy packing up patterns. We've been printing them off since 4 o'clock this morning to get them out to you. It's been busy, busy, busy. And you asked for rainbows. Now, the fabric came in yesterday, so I can offer you this. Now, it's a mix, this one. It's a mix of plains and also it's a mix of batiks, okay? So 7 colours. Inga insisted on 7. So you have got, oh, she wrote it on a sticker for me. Here we go. Hang on, let me just peep. We've got Scarlet, Hot Tomato, nice, Corn Yellow, Emerald, Lazuli, Copen and Imperial. These are batiks and the rest are plains. Okay, so if you want to make your beautiful cape go a bit further, pop it in your basket. It's $27.99, but if you were to buy 2 bundles, you get £5 off. Eek. So just saying about that, spend £50, get £5 off. That is on the website, and that just comes off automatically. www.natashamakes.com. What I'm going to do today is just sort of spread these out a little bit, and then when we get the cake out, I'll show you what's left of the cake. It's not all there. There we go. Then we'll just pop it on there, and then you can see how it works. Now, this was, I promised you a make that would show off your fabrics. Obviously, we had that yesterday. This is today's make. Now, you can do it with the oval bag handles, or you can do it with the round ones. And I've got graphite, or I've got wood effect. Now, they're wood effect rather than wood, because then you can shove them through the wash, because at the moment everything has to be washed, right? Yes. But this is the thing with this. I might have been a little bit decadent with the amount of fabric through there, but bear with me, there is good reason, because there it is. And there it is, it's reversible. That's the animal. That's the animal print. Isn't it fun? So you can either do it with these handles, or you can do it with the round. So I've made it sort of curved bottomy. I've got kids, as you all know, and let me tell you, a reversible bag for when they put sticky hands or spill stuff on that side is fabulous. Just turn it inside out and you still look clean. Well, for a bit anyway. Right. Hang on. Let's pop a couple of pins in. So that's our make today. And like I say, this is prototype number 1, so it's changed a little bit, but I don't think that you'll notice hugely. I don't know if that's going to hold. It's doubtful. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. Right, so we will have a quick run through, a quick skip through the cake to see what's left, put it with the plains. But also what I wanted to show you was Liberty Christmas fabrics, just so that you can get ahead. So if you are already making for Christmas, I didn't want to sit on these and then you go, oh, well, you've had them for a month, but you didn't bring them to wear. So they're beautiful, beautiful fabrics. And I just thought, whilst we've got that £5 off £50 spend, this might be something that you'll be interested in. So let me show you here. So this is a bundle of 3. You can get it as 3.5 meters, or you can get it as fat quarters, but they've got, they've got the gold. And this, it's got a gold colour running through it, but this has got all of the colours. This is your blender for whichever set of colours you go for, this one works throughout, which is why I've put it with that, because I thought a lot of you are going to want a bit of sparkle, and then that one will go with everything, or is great as a standalone. So these are all on the Christmas page. They should be tagged on today's show as well. We have got Wiltshire Shadow in gold, Wiltshire Shadow in silver, and Wish. So that's your Wiltshire Shadow in gold, silver, and then Wish. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. So if you're after your Liberty Christmas fabrics and you want that £5 off, get on the website. Now here, these are mainly blues, and again you've got a little bit of sparkle with that blue there. But there it is with colour. Gorgeous. Oh, upside down houses. This is the other bundle. So we kind of bundle, I've done the bundle back to front, that's why everything's upside down. There we go. So for this bundle, you've got those 3 and those ones, which you just got, look at all the little Christmas houses and the snow coming down, and then all the traditional baubles. And then you've got your Christmas trees there. So you've got the red that picks up and the teal, and then you've also got this navy, this dark navy blue that's coming all through there, which is a bit fab. And you've got that silver running through there if you wish, and then you've got the gold running through those stars there. So again, you've got all of the colours there if you then want to pick and mix with the bundle that I've just shown you. So that is primarily your blue bundle. And then for the greens, haha, oh look, SJ's written it all down there for me. So again, you've got the little gold detailing on there. Aren't they fab? You've got your robins. So again, available either in 0.5 meters. There we go. Oh, look at this one. Beautiful. This is, again, this is the greens bundle, but we've stuck some red in there as well. Yeah. So if you're going for the greens, then you've got those highlights in red. I need at least 2 more sets of hands. And I'll show these on the desk in a minute. So that's your greens. And then my favourite, am I allowed a favourite? I don't know. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? This is the teal. Yeah. So that is your teal and red. I think we've just called it teal. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. And then, you know, I said this was your blender. Can you see how that has got all of the colours from all of them? And it's got your greens and everything and your red. It's just lovely. So have a look on the website. They are all there. In fact, here we go. Let me lay them out here for you. So that is your triple one there with your gold. Oh, excuse me. Cup of tea. These ones are your teals. Beautiful, right? I love this one. It's so pretty. But then I love this one as well. How stunning is that? And then that is just so much fun. You could do some beautiful red work with that one. And then if you were after the greens, and the greens have got the gold in. So you've got your tree, you've got your robins. Again, that beautiful holly and mistletoe. You see Emma, who works with us, she's like, yep, greens and reds, Christmas, save them for me, they're mine. Like, well, all of them, yep. Okay. Julia says, stop it, love them, but accidentally bought Kaif. Well, yeah, she's going to sit on her hands. We'll see how long that lasts, Julia. Look, you've got £5 off. In fact, I need to ask SJ. I don't think it's limited to, like, you can only use it. I don't know that it's limited to 1 per person. Like, if you use it, SJ. Is the £5 off thing, is it limited to only being used once, or can they use it again today?
I can change it so that it's not.
Should we do it so that they can use it again today? Why not? She's just gone, why not? Why not? We are sharing the love. Yeah. Christmas spirit, that's it. So SJ yesterday sat and went through this bundle with me, and she's like, it's so pretty. So there you go. She's wrestling Emma for it, right? Absolutely. You know, I mean, I don't encourage that sort of behaviour amongst everyone, but so we were looking through. It was really hard trying to pick how they should go. Oh, there you go. Emma says, yeah, it can be used multiple times now. There you go. So, yeah, if you used it yesterday, if you made the most of it yesterday, you can use it again today. Make the most of that. There we go. Fab. So that is the Liberty Christmas fabric. I think we can all agree it's a bit gorgeous, isn't it? Let's pop that along there, shall we? Just, you know, just in case you might need reminding at some point, and then I can just grab it and just grab it. God, it's a good job I've got Go-Go Gadget arms, isn't it? Although, apparently, according to Helen McCook, as we discovered last week, not Go-Go Gadget enough for my eyesight. There we go. Right, quick sip of tea. Let's go again. Right, okay. So that is your Christmas Liberty fabrics. Look, we're not doing anything with that today. It's just so that you can get it in your stash and get making. For those of you that are making for Christmas, then I know that there are eager beavers out there. Now, shall we talked yesterday about auditioning fabrics, and I wanted to show you the make that we're, oh look, it stayed up. The make that we're making today. You can make it multiple ways. So you can do it so that this is the top handle bit, by the way. So it's going to fold over and then it attaches. You're just going to top stitch it along the base of your bag. So that's why it will work with this one. It's going to work with that handle. Or if you want to do it, because I know that a lot of you have bought our round handled bags. Don't work with the, oh, what colours am I going to work with today? Well, we'll do some auditioning in a minute, but also you can use it with the different coloured handles as well. So once that is there, then it'll look like that instead. Okay, but I know that lots of you are saying, oh, I've got these fabrics, don't know how to use them, don't know how to cut into them. And I wanted to show you that you can have the whole thing, the whole top part in one colour. Or if you want to have it truly reversible, then you can do one side, one colour, and one side, the other. So that then you would, or if you're using up your scraps, now this would be a great scrap project or fat quarter project or anything like that, then each panel can be different and then it becomes a patchwork bag. So it's quite a versatile make, was just what I wanted to highlight for you. So what we will do, let's get cracking with that. If you missed out yesterday on our Smarf pattern, for that, then that is still available, and you get 5 of the nose strips. You also asked yesterday, and they are up on the website now, for extra metal nose strips, because I know some of you are going to take them out, and there's that option in the pattern if you want to remove the nose strips. It might be that you just want to do it as a scarf. Like there is always that option. You still have that option. And if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. And if you want to have it so that you can remove the nose strip, that's also absolutely fine. We've put up a set of 10 nose strips if you want to buy extra on the website. And also, I managed to source, which is genius. I hadn't seen it before. Elastic strips. They've got like a little barrel on the back. And so if you're making for someone, because this was it, I was saying, you know, just measure and blah, blah, blah. But if you're making for someone and you're not quite sure the size of their ears and their face, then it's got adjustable. Because I'm going to make some for my dad. Not that way. He wants the octopus in orange as a mask. And we checked his beard will fit underneath. But I don't know how big his face. I think he's got quite a little face, but you know, it would only take for me to get it wrong and then he wouldn't want to wear it. So I will put the adjustable elastics on there, and yeah, they're all on the website, so you can buy the elasticy things with strips or just the strips. It's up to you. Have a rummage, see what you fancy. But I did promise, so I've done that. Morning, Jill. Are we selling the tassels that we put on the scarf? Jill, I'm trying to source some. Basically, they came out of sample books. So I don't have any two the same. And also because so many different coloured fabrics were sold, it would be really hard to know what to... I'm working on it. Bear with me. I'll know by the end of the day. Leanne. Oh dear. Been shopping again. I've even got another of the thread bundles. Love them and don't want to miss the amazing deals. They are fab. Stop getting in things I love. I can't keep hammering the bank account. Don't tell my husband. Hey, look. It's completely okay. It's completely fine. Right. bless you. But thank you. I mean, gosh, yesterday was just so overwhelming. The pattern just went. It was stunning. And you know, when you buy from us, it makes a difference, because when Sewing Quarter, where a lot of us used to work, or at least 3 of us used to work, when that shut, you know, and we were made redundant, it was a matter of what do we do? So, you know, I set this up within 10 days, and Jane Alcott came and did my first show, as a lot of you saw, and Block of the Month was our first one, because we didn't want people to miss out who had already invested in that from Sewing Quarter. And but I remember having a cup of coffee with Josh going, can you do my website? And yeah, bless him, he got it turned around in 3 days. He was phenomenal. And just having a chat with him saying, you know, I want to do this channel maybe once, maybe we'll go up to 2 days a week. Within 2 weeks, we were up to 2 days a week. So it's just sort of escalated. And SJ, she was like, this is my second redundancy in 2 years. I don't want to work for anyone else, really. And she was saying this morning, who knew? She's like, I don't have to look for another job. So when you support us, you're supporting people who are going it alone. SJ is now freelance and working, you know, for me and a few other people. And so she doesn't have to worry about being made redundant again. And it's the same with Josh. He's been able to buy his own house. He doesn't have to worry about redundancy again. So that's what you're doing when you support us. You're supporting actual people and really making a difference. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. And as much as you know us, you know, I'll tell you, we got ducks yesterday. We've got ducks, very excited about the ducks. You know, we try and know you too, you know, and that's what's really lovely. I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, you know, it's lovely to see the same names. And we know that Elizabeth's trying to sell a house, and we all want to now come to Pit and Ween, thanks to Ginny. And we know that Sheena's fallen out with her post lady, who even though she's sheltering, won't put her post in her box. She keeps taking it away, so we have to send it parcel force, because otherwise her post office person won't deliver it. You know, it's these little anomalies that we get to know, and we really love that. And I can't remember who it was. Inga said this morning, can you give out messages? Can you tell Beverly that we love her pink bundle and that we think she's made a really good choice? I'm like, yeah, fine. Yes, Susan, the ducks have arrived. So we ended up with 2 drakes and 3 females. They were a little bit worried about life last night, bless them. They're rescue ones. And but they have arrived. They're very lovely. They just had the kindest faces, ducks, don't they? And they went in the dog cage in the back of the car, so I've got to clean out the back of the car now because it smells a bit of duck. Yes, Lynn, if you missed off a couple of things off today's order, of course you can email info@natashamakes.com, and SJ will sort that out for you. Julia, I will take more duck-based photos. They'll be the most photographed ducks, won't they? Okay, we should make something, shouldn't we? You're all ageless besties, my happy place. Do you know what, Penny? It is really lovely, and there are so many names that we know and we love, and I love the fact that I know that June lives down the road from my mum and dad, even though she doesn't know my mum and dad, and I know that my mum will be watching, even though she watches on YouTube and she never comments on here. And it's just lovely, and you've created that. You've created an environment that is fab, because that's what you've made. You tune in every week, and you've created this. I wanted to show you another colourway, and I didn't quite manage to get it finished before we came to wear. So let's start from the beginning. I kind of made one. You will cut out your pattern pieces, and you will get 2. Well, you'll have to cut 4 of those. Right sides together. You're going to leave a turning through gap, and then let's whiz that around. And yeah, before I get all emotional this morning. But no, honestly, you guys are amazing. So thank you. Was where I was getting to in a roundabout kind of way. And off we go. Into that corner. What am I juddering against? Something. Here we go. I've got a little bit of overhang where I haven't been careful with my cutting. And I'm just looking at Janet's message. What are you saying, Janet? She says, I take my hat off to you, Natasha. You're amazing how you fit so much into your life and give us all so much pleasure. Oh, well, thank you. And it's messages that like that just make it all worthwhile, really. It was always going to be a little bit of a risk, but we took it. And who knew that a international pandemic would, you know, help? Gotta look for the bright side, haven't you? Hey? But thank goodness it did, you know, because obviously my husband was made redundant straight away. So, yeah, it is one of those things. I don't think I put my bobbin in there. Carol says, good morning, Natasha. Sorry for late. I was at work. That's all right. You've got to work. But she's made her order. Fabulous. Fabulous. Guys, will you share your photos on our new community page that Josh has created for us all? When you've made them, that would be fab. Whee! Down we go. 1/4 inch seam on this, unless of course you want to make it more, in which case that's fine, but just be consistent. That's all I would say. Good morning, Lynn. Nice of you to join us. I'm going to have to take that bobbin out because it's rattling. I decided not to play bobbin chicken this morning. And of course I just haven't put it in properly instead. It's never great, is it? Ah, no, I'll tell you what it is. Look. Look at that. We do not need that. It's throwing everything off. Oh, plus I'm not sure that's actually a proper dukey one. It does make a difference, you know. Need to order some more. There we go. Right, so now we will snip these off so that we're going to be able to get some nice, something funny things. Nice crisp corners. Oh, by a gnat's whisker. I'm going to have to be careful when I turn that through. I'm trying to read your lovely comments as well at the same time. It doesn't always work. Oh, good morning, Natasha. How do we find the community page? If you go onto the website, www.natashamakes.com, and then you go down to the bottom of the page, then there's the community page down there. And if Josh is watching, I'm sure he could just give you the link. He's in Wales this week. He's not actually with us. He's house sitting in Wales. So I think the internet connection is slightly slower than he's used to. Shall we just say that? But he did send us a message saying, morning, everybody. So we know that he's awake at least. There we go. So I'm just gently pushing out those corners. Now, I'm sure there is a way that you could have made this bag, and you can, if you just want to make it one-sided, not double-sided, then you can just do that. Cut it off about, hang on, let me show you on here. If you didn't want to do it so that it was going to be reversible, then honestly, I would just cut the pattern to there, and then you'll be able to just flip that over. It'll be like that. And just sew your bag handle on, and that will be absolutely fine. But it won't be reversible. What we're trying to do here is make it reversible, so you've got 2 bags for the price of 1, which I really love doing. And I've made a few like that. We've got the reversible tote, and that works like that. And I do use that depending on my mood or the child sticky finger department, which side I use. Yes. So then just give it a little press and top stitch down the down like the V sides. There's no need to top stitch along this bottom piece here. So you can see I've top stitched down there and along there, and down there and along there. Oh, Alison, you've got to go back to work. Oh no, oh no. But at least you can place your orders before you go. Oh well, you know, the important stuff, right? My crafting is definitely my happy place, she says, especially with lovely materials and makes. Do you know what? I've said it before, and I will say it again. And sometimes people get cross because I say it, but I think that the quality makes all the difference. I really do. Righty ho, let's top stitch down there. Oh, I'm going to get my pokey tool at the ready because, oh no, I just didn't know if you know when you go too close and the edge just dips in instead. I've gone for a very vibrant colour this morning, haven't I, with my thread, but very overexcited. I'm sorry if you can hear weird noises off in my house today, but we've got the guys doing the paving outside, and what else has happened? Oh, we've got the decorator in because obviously the roof decided to leak, because that's what you want, isn't it, with all that rain that we had. So they've, see, there we go. Another reason you should all have a sewing awl. I've got to order some more of those, actually, I forgot this morning. Maxine says, the bag is lovely, just waiting for my lovely perfect fabric to come that you ordered last week. Should all be on its jolly old weighty. Basically, if we were waiting for a few things to come in, so the trinket boxes and stuff, they're in today. I know that I've had notification that they're in today, so they will go out today. And any of the cartonnage, that will go out. So if you've got an order with part of that in, that will go out today. Maxine says, we've just had a 3.9, what? Earthquake? Scary stuff. Whereabouts are you, Maxine? That sounds terrifying. I don't know what I'd do in a... I would just be running around like a stupid thing, getting all my animals together. Could you imagine? How many of us could we fit under the... Are you meant to sit under your kitchen table or something, or was that just during the Blitz and the war? I don't know. We don't really have earthquakes here. What are you meant to do? Could you imagine with a couple of cats and a few Great Danes and a few horses and whatnot under the kitchen table? People think I'm mad. I don't know why. I hope you're all right anyway. But tell us where you are. Gosh, that's horrible. Was wondering the same thing. Oh, what the community page? I'm sure someone will put a link up to that. Oh, Alison's heading to Robin Hood's Bay today. Oh, that's meant to be nice. We do need to do a tour, don't we? Now. We talked about auditioning fabrics yesterday, didn't we? And oh, let me turn this one through as well, because this one's fun. So obviously this morning, this is what takes me forever, is actually choosing the fabrics to work with, because we've got more. It's like, well, what do I do? Although a lot of the cave is sold out, and I know that a lot of you were asking as to whether or not we'll be able to get more of the cave. The question has been asked, but I don't know. I'm waiting to hear. I know that our suppliers had a very busy weekend, and I don't know that their website was playing ball with them yesterday, so they were slightly stressed. So I was just very glad that we've actually got ours here. It's funny, isn't it? Everybody has their days. Right. But I just thought that this was fun. So these were made with the leftover scraps from the half meters that I'd used with the other one. So this is what I say, either use your scraps to make the bag and do every panel different. How much fun would that be? And I'm just, that turning through gap, I'm just going to press that under, and then when I sew down that side bit, we are all good. Again, If I could only roll seams, I would have rolled those, I'm sure. There we go. But again, this is also going to be a bag that you can throw through the wash. So you can have it so that you have that on the outside and that on the inside. Woohoo! So you could have, you see, you'd look oh so sensible, wouldn't you? That's on your outside. Lovely, lovely. And then you open it up and you could have one colour and one the other. I mean, it's how crazy you want to go with it is completely up to you. We're going to go with, I say plain. Don't ever underestimate Kaif's spots is all, sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? It sounds a bit wrong, but don't ever underestimate the spots that Kaif brings, because they're fabulous. And when I was looking through, I was like, oh, what colours am I going to do? And I auditioned a few fabrics. And this was on my short list because I'd got the green. So I'd got the green. Here we go. Let me show you here. So I looked at the amaryllis because, wouldn't that be gorgeous? And again, it's this green. It's called Pacific. Emma wants me to use this one. Look at that. And again, the green just working an absolute treat there. Then there was the ochre in the bearded Dewberry, what's it, iris, as it's otherwise known. But again, you know, it's a really hard-working blender, this one. Really hard-working blender. So very, very versatile. And then I love the wisteria. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? But you see, I mean, look, okay, let me just lay this down in front of the rainbow here. You've got that red in there. You've got the purple in there. You've got both those blues in there. You've got the green. The only thing you don't have in there is the yellow. I mean, wow. Wow. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. And the same here. I mean, let's just pop this down in front of the rainbow. And yeah, so you've got your red. Actually, you can, yeah, you've got that yellow in there as well. And the green again, the blue and the purple. It's all in there. That's what I mean, Kaif's got all the colours. So if you're buying these, then if you wanted to just do a plain lining or a plain top, you might want to do it so that you have that. Or you might want to pull out the purple and have the handle in the purple. It's entirely up to you, or the lining, or whatever you want. So, I mean, I've done it all in Kaif because I just love playing with all the colours, but don't think that you have to. You can have these bits just in plain if you want. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And look at that with that. Suddenly it pulls through all those different colours. And yet, oh, we didn't put a pink in with the rainbow, did we? Yep, so you've got the oranges in there, you've got the greens that you can pull through there, and you've also got the blue and the purple. Again, that's why we've chosen these colours. I say we, Inga chose the rainbow this morning. So we are going to go with, I'm going to go with this one, I think, because I have a beautiful wisteria on the front of my home. Hey, I tell you what, the next scrap bags that we do after we've cut all this fabric are going to be immense, aren't they? Give us a few days and they'll go up on the website. Do you want mixed scraps or do you want just pure Kaif scraps? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Yeah, so I think we'll do that one on one side. Would it be totally rude to do? I kind of want that just to sit on there, over there like that. That's going to be my reversible. Morning, Laurie. Lovely to have you with us this morning. Good morning. How are you? Good stuff. So that's what we'll do. We will do a completely over-the-top, outrageous, decadent one using those. Haha. Now, let's just have a quick look though, because other fabrics that you might want to look at. This is your Dancing Dahlias. Now, if I put that with the rainbow, but then also over here, whee! And if I turn that around, it's got its label, its name on it. Yep, I can also pick up that orange. So this is often something that you can do, is just, Natasha, can you tell me where, if you did, to buy the lovely top you have on? I'm 76 and would love one. I got this top from, it was a Ted Baker sample sale. So I don't know if they ever bought it to wear, but they used to have great Ted Baker sample sales just down the road from where Seven Quarter was. So we all used to dip in. Get your rainbow out, put your fabrics on top, see which colours pop. That's my best advice to you, and you'll soon start to see which colours are going to work. And again, do it with your other colours. It all works an absolute treat. I mean, look at this one. This is your Dancing Dahlias in, is it red or natural or multicoloured or something? Whee! Gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, pretty much, yes. Pretty much all of those you could really work with. Just beautiful. And what else would I put in there? Well, I seem to have all the Dancing Dahlias this morning. I don't have pictures of all of those. Yeah, you see, I'd pick up that red and clash it completely. Or the orange. No, I'd go orange. There's all sorts, isn't there? All sorts to play with. Let's have a look. With your octopi, I might pick out that nice light blue, because it's not exactly the same, but it works really well with it. Or you could pick out the orange, or even go for a nice yellow and contrast. That would do that. Who knows? No, I'd go yellow. I'd go with a contrast. Yellow, blue. We know it's blue, because I could go that, and that's pretty much the same as the backing colour, but I want that contrast. So that's how I play. And yeah, enjoy them. A lot of these are sold out on the website, but we do still have quite a lot left, so you're okay. Yeah, the orange with that one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Should we make the rest of this bag then? Should we do that? All right, so you will get, I'm just working, you know when I say prototypes, various pattern pieces, bits stuck on where I've wanted a bit extra and I've wanted a bit more and wanted a bit this and wanted a bit of that. Right. Ooh. Well, you see, now part of me is thinking, then it might be really nice if I had this, if I did the agate, to then have the wisteria, have a plain, I don't know, I might do a plain, right, okay, no, right. I'm going to save the wisteria for another one. I'm going to do the agate on the outside, and then I am going to pick a colour. It's so tricky to know. Anyway, right. Fold your fabrics in half. You're going to need 2 of those pattern pieces, but it's done on the fold. So this is done on the fold, which is great. It's going to fit on your 1/2 metre. So what I would say is fold it in half, then fold back. flip it, fold it back. So you want your folds up here to be level, and then just give them a little press. So I've got double folds, and this is basically just a little cheat to mean that you can cut all of your pattern pieces out in one go. You know, because you can. And the beauty of the K fabric with this is that I don't have to look to see if there's a right or a wrong way or anything like that. It's all good. So there's my pattern piece there. Very quickly draw around it. There we go. Whee! Oh. Helps if you could actually draw in a straight line. And then cut. And then you've got your top and bottom, your two pieces, and you're done. And the reason that I said, you know, why not do a scrap version is because you've got plenty then left here to do one side, because here's your pattern piece here. You can do that side if you wanted to, and do a scrap version, which I think would be really fun, like and also, you know, use up your scraps. If you've used up a large splash of Kafel elsewhere, or if you're just feeling a bit daring, then do. But I mean, goodness me, wow. Agate, just stunning, just stunning. Emma says I'm putting her off doing all the orders. Sorry. Now, here we go. And then just sew around. You have a choice here actually. So I'm just going to sew around and leave the top edge open. That's all we're going to do right now. And then we'll talk about when we have the inner. I'm not sure what these stars are, but thank you very much for the stars that are floating up my screen that I can see. Has this been on the latest Facebook update? I'm not quite sure. But do you know what? We love a good star, so thank you. So round we go. Nice gentle pace. Off we go. Oh, thank you, Sam. We were just saying about my top. It was from a sample sale. Maybe I should take it to bits and see if there's a way to create a pattern from it. Change it a bit. Like I say, because it was a sample sale, I don't think it ever actually got into the shops. They're good sample sales. There we go. So that's the first one. Just spin it through. Sorry, Emma, you're going to have to look at the agate again. She said this is Emma's favourite. So that is, I'll be honest, that is also one of the reasons that I'm using this one. Because RM's, she loves this one. Yes, she does. It's beautiful. There we go. Give that a little press. Oh, it's so rich and vibrant. Look at that. We find this very much with these fabrics, is that they're gorgeous, and then we get them out of the wrappers and we open them up and we cut them in good daylight, and it's just gorgeous. Did we decide? Oh, you get money. from whoever sends the stars. Oh, thank you. 1 pence per star in support of who we send them to for videos. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I'm really touched. Gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I now don't know what I've lost. Am I going to do? Just sent my other cake order. Will be on beans and toast for the rest of the month. Yeah, but everything will look great. I mean, everything will look amazing. So, you know, Rhoda, these things happen. Right, have we decided? Are we going to go with another cake on the inside? Or are we going to go for a plain on the inside? What do we think? So the next person that comments, I'll go with what they say. And now I realise there's a delay. So between me saying it and you guys hearing it and then anyone commenting. So I'll just, you know, I'll talk amongst myself for a little while. So are we going to go that colour? We've got the top done, so that's kind of a given. Are we going to go a purple interior? Or are we... Oh, plain, says Marion. Oh, Helen, yeah, more fabric just fell in my basket. It happens, Helen, it's okay. It's okay. Plain, says Gemma. Okay, so the next question is, which plain do we want? Red or orange? Red or orange? I don't even know what colour it is. You have to excuse me. Emily had me up all night last night. She's obviously going down with something. Haven't quite decided what it is yet. So my brain's a little bit scrambled this morning. What do we think? Red or purple? Ooh. Do we think purple? You see, because we've got to like the green with the purple, haven't we? And I think I do. All right, hang on. What? Well, now you've just said all the... You guys have just said all the colours. Yellow, orange. No, not the yellow. Do we like the green and the orange? Purple, blue. Oh, hang on. There's some blue in there. Possible. This is the other trouble, isn't it? I then can't decide. Do I like that with just the green in that? No, sorry. Right, I give up. I'm going cave. I'm going cave on the inside as well. And then I've got two back. I couldn't decide. I'm sorry. Hey, look, watch this again, okay? So there's your 1/2 metre of fabric folded in half. I know, I'm bad, aren't I? I did say that I would go with whoever said the next thing, but I couldn't decide, so... The wisteria won. What can I say? The wisteria won. So I've got 2 folded edges, just going to press those down there. Okay, so the next question is going to be, do you want it to have round handles or oval handles? So round ones, and actually I might go with the graphite, the dark ones then, that would pick up the dark from there, or we could go oval and amber, or we could go wood effect. They are our handle choice. You see, it's tricky, isn't it? For someone who notoriously in life cannot make decisions, it's tricky for me. I mean, it's nice tricky, don't get me wrong, but tricky. But in the interests of scrap bags, of course, you've now got extra cake going into scrap bags. So, you know, maybe there is an upside to using more cake for you. There you go. And yes, if you ordered scrap bags last week, but it was mixed in with a calico order that was cut to measure, or any of the trinkety cartonnage stuff that's arriving today, then you won't have had it yet, because we're just going to send it out in one great big kaboom. Just that we have We've overwhelmed our little post office a little bit. So we're trying to just send out orders in one go because they get a little bit behind when we rock up with bags and bags and bags. Poor old Lloyd. He didn't get his lunch last week after we turned up. Bless him. Oval, 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 plain, oval. Okay. I do kind of like the oval ones with it, very much. It's just that I know that a lot of you have bought the round handles, so I didn't want you to feel like you had to buy the ovals if you already had the round. It will work with both. Fiona says it's above her pay grade to decide on handles. It's probably above mine as well, Fiona, to be fair, this morning. I don't feel like I can be trusted to make any decisions this morning. Anyone that has had kids will know those nights where they just want you and nobody else. But obviously they don't want you enough that, you know, they'll actually sleep soundly. They want to just cuddle you on one side and then the other, whilst kneeing you right in the middle of the stomach. Nice. Yeah, that was my night last night. I'm probably absolutely black and blue. Elizabeth said, did I trim my pressing mat? I did the other day. Yeah, no, I've cut into, yeah, I did take a little snip out of it the other day. Just wasn't paying attention. It was with my rotary cutter, so that might be what you're seeing. Now, you see, Jenny wants round so that we can see the difference, which I was sort of tempted with. Oh, decisions. Oh, right, okay, so I don't know why I'm turning it through. I don't need to turn it through. Okay. So, what we are going to do is pop one inside the other. I've left a turning through hole, which is great. Not sure if I actually meant to do that or not, but that'll work. Find your side seams and pin. This bag has had me, well, I've been trying to design this for quite some time now, because I knew I wanted to do it with the K fabrics, but trying to work out the best way to do it so that it would be reversible, so that you'd get double the bag for your money. It's really had me scratching my head as to the best way to do it. And I wanted to use the handles as well. So that was another thing. Oh, my brain hurts. So we've got a turning through hole through the side. That's all good. We're just going to trim, so all the way around the top. I'm going to move this. Oh, Fiona says, I'm working here, but in another time zone with clients, and no idea which way is up. Since lockdown started, you could just say that about half the world, I think, Fiona. I don't think anybody knows at all what's going on anywhere. I certainly don't. Hello, Nicola. Oh, Linda Chapman. Hello, my love. How are you? Gosh. I haven't seen you for ages. Right, let's switch across there. Bink. There we go. So we're just going to whiz round that top seam. Do yourself a little holding stitch. That might be forward and backward. It's entirely up to you. I've taken the extension table off so that it's just easy. We like easy, don't we? There we go. Round it goes. And it just feeds through nicely, as if you were doing a a leg or a cuff or something. Also helps me not sew what I shouldn't be sewing, which again, on a slightly sleep deprived day is never a bad thing. I'll be honest. Now I did try it where you just left this open and then just stuffed all the raw edges up into the bag, sort of plackety handly bit. Yeah, let's not make life that difficult for ourselves. I've tried all sorts with this bag. It's not been. Did I just? There we go. There we go. Oh, Karen's got a laptop fix, so she's able to comment. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Right, that turning through gap. Turn it through. There we go. And then you can go back and top stitch it, or well, I would actually slip stitch it because there we go. I think actually that might have been, there we go. Anyway. I kind of love this already. I do kind of love this already. Anyway, pop one inside the other. I will top stitch that at a later date. Well, actually, no, I'll slip stitch it so that I can actually see it. This is never the most elegant process, is it? This bit, but it is vital. So, what we want is this, and find a way to roll those. Keeps coming down to rolling those blinking seams, isn't it? But we're going to, so that it looks fabulous. And I knew that with this, you know how I am a self-confessed bag overfiller. It's true. I wanted more volume on the inside of my bag. So what I've done is we're going to have to put in a little pleat. It's okay. It's just a little one. So don't worry. Do not panic yourselves about it. And I've actually decided to do a bigger pleat than is in the sample version, because like I say, that's just a prototype. And then we get to this version. There we go. Okay, so find that center point. Hopping. I do the old-fashioned give a quick press. Center point, and then from that center point, I would like you to, it's going to be basically over 3 inches that you're going to pull into the middle. So find your 1.5 inch middle, mark one side, mark the other. I need a different colour. There we go. And then my centre point there. You probably want to see what I'm doing, don't you? There you go. So I've got my centre point, can you see that? End point there, and I'm just going to bring that into the middle. I'm going to bring that into the middle so that you get a pleat down the middle. And I am going to take that to, hang on, before I take that to the machine, I'm going to just stick a quick pin in it because what I want to do is just double check that oh, now I need to bring it bigger pleat, hang on a minute, just 1 second there. God, it was a much bigger pleat. Oh, it was, hang on. Whee! Well, 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 here we go. Bring in from there and into there. Yeah. There we go. Bring that in to there, that into there. Oh, yeah. There we go. So that's what the pleat is going to look like. Like I say, just bear with me because this was all in the planning and I haven't got my measurements written down. I can't remember what I finally decided on. There's been a lot of pleating going on this morning. But look, if I just spin that around, that will be the effect that you end up with, that pleat in the middle, which is rather nice. And of course it will be pleated the opposite way on the other side of the bag, which is rather lovely too. And then just repeat the other side. So we've pressed that centre point, didn't we? And then I'm going to take that to the centre, that to the centre, and then pin those there and there, like so. It's quite pretty, isn't it? There we go, right. And then we will be able to add that onto there, like so. Did we decide in the end what we wanted? Rolling the seam is achieved usually if you press the seam open before turning through to roll and it's flatter. I see, and someone always knows. Is that why? It's not that I'm just rubbish. Okay, that's good. Let's give you an idea of what this is going to look like then. If you go for round handles, should we pin it in place? I know a lot of you wanted, I can just show you what it will look like. Very, very quickly. So it's entirely up to you when you're deciding which ones to do. Let me just mock this up for you so that you can see. So if you go, and obviously you'll have another round handle the other side, that's what it will end up looking like that. Okay. And then if we go with the oval, then when this so it's a slightly different look, that's all. But that will just sit along there. Like that. There we go. So you could do the pleats before you sewed the tops together so that the pleats are the same on both sides. You can do that, Jenny, but when you turn it through, it all got a bit rucked when I did that before. So what I decided was, and if I just turn this through, that actually I quite like having the pleat the other way. So, but you can, absolutely. And when you make it, it's entirely up to you. I am just going to run a quick holding stitch. Oh, oval, oval, oval. Everyone's going, oval, oval. I hear you. I hear you. They're rather nice, aren't they? Yeah, it is just going to be a quick stitch across that pleat. So this is the first pleat we've done on air. I think. Let's quickly pop a little stitch across there. this was the other thing. Yeah, we were talking about how Natasha Makes sort of came about earlier. Well, with lockdown and everything, I was always going to have lots of guests. That was always the plan. And of course, then lockdown happened and we couldn't have lots of guests. So what I've discovered that I didn't know I was able to do, or that I really enjoy doing, is actually designing. I didn't know. And each week I surprise myself that I think of something. Each week there is the fear of, oh, what am I going to make this week? And then SJ gets on me. She's like, what are we going to put in the newsletter? Think of something, won't I? So yeah, that happens. Right. So now what you will do is take this and pop it over the top. Now, I have a cheat. Of course I have a cheat for you. And that is that if you want to use, see, that's just going to sit really nicely across there like that. Oh yes. If you want to use your quilter's tape, then do so, because it just saves you putting pins in everywhere. That's just what I would say to you. So just stick a little bit of that along there. You can use your So Easy glue pen if you want to, but it's just going to hold it. It's just going to hold it, and then we don't have to worry about pins or anything else getting in the way. I would use the wash away because then it will just go. It will just go. And just attach it like so. If you want to measure this really accurately, good for you. You do that. You do that. Otherwise, it's going on. And yeah, there we go. Find the seam. Pop that on there. And then pop your handle on. Dee 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 dee. And then I would do the same there. Talk amongst yourselves. So I've got to concentrate on this bit. This is the trouble, you see. When I started out demoing, they were very, very basic, really super easy patterns. And as they get slightly more complicated, I've got to concentrate. I've got to actually concentrate. Shock horror. Heaven forbid. There we go. So just stick that on. You're going to top stitch along here. Oh, I love it. Whoop, that way. There we are. So let's have a little top stitch along there about it, shall we? Make sure everything is aligned. We are all good. I would honestly and truly, I mean, when you're doing it, you won't obviously be against the clock or anything like that, but I would say to you, when you do it, do measure either side, because otherwise there could be that horrible moment if you don't quite catch all of those layers. So you're sandwiching it. Now you could always do another line of stitching if you are a complete bag overfiller, then you can do that. There we go. Or you can just baste it and check. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, that's why we have things like seams right. Ha-ha! There we go. So, and you'll just repeat exactly the same to the other side. So we're halfway there, and look already, if I just spin that around, that's how it's going to look the other side. It's cute, isn't it? Just cute. So you've got sort of a 3-tiered effect, which was what I wanted. I wanted that kind of movement. So imagine that once that handle's up there and that's all pushed out and that's top stitched. So there we go. That's what it'll be like. And then you get the contrast and you get basically 2 bags in one. I'm not going to put you through watching me do the other side of it. But there we are. So I hope you like it. There we go. There it is in the agate. Nice, hey. Ooh. Play with your fabrics. Have a good play with them. Check out what you want to do with them. They're all there. Thank you again, as ever, so much for watching. You're just great. You're absolutely great. I will finish that off and I'll put it on Facebook for you. But the only reason I'm keeping it slightly short today is that I know we've got a lot of fabric cutting to do and a lot of orders to get out for you. So thank you all so much. Oh, have we got something nasty on here that needs deleting? We'll find it. We had something quite weird the other day. Great fun. I think zigzag, but would it be strong enough? Look, the other stitch actually that's great is a triple stitch. Now it's a triple dash line on your machine. Let me just spin this around and see if I can show you what it'll look like on your machine. So on mine, whoop, push it that way. I don't know if you can see. Oh, helps if I actually change the angle, doesn't it? So that you can see. Haha. So on my machine, the triple stitch would be, where's it gone? That one there. The one I've just highlighted. And that just reinforces it brilliantly. Absolutely brilliantly. So there we go. That's today's make. That's what we've been doing today. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your kindness, your support and everything else. And I will see you again on Monday. Oh, no, I won't see you again on Monday. I'm going to see you tomorrow because it's block of the month. It's our very first block of the month. So we will see you tomorrow for block of the month, 10 o'clock here. Jane Alcock will be in and we're going to be starting the brand new Storm at Sea or Sea Storm. Did she decide in the end? Can't remember which. Sea Storm. That's what she went with. I knew she couldn't decide. So Sea Storm quilts. And yeah, you should all have your fabrics by then. So look out for those. They went in the post. We were just waiting on the white. Of all the colours, we were waiting on the white. But they're in the post and they're on their way to you if you've subscribed. If not, there are a few more left that you can add to. But thank you so much for your company today. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.